All right, we're doing this solo today for a little bit, and we're gonna go ahead and share the screen, get everything set up. I gotta get my chat going. I can't do that until after I'm live, so I don't know how anyone else can do that. I have to figure that part out. But yeah, so a little bit behind the scenes and getting everything set up. So don't mind me. Okay, wait, now I'm live, so why isn't it going? There we go. I was gonna say, wait a minute. I know I'm on. Like that, like that. There we go. Now we got it. Again, I'm trying the ghost hunting tools as a request from one of my viewers, and we'll see if this goes a little bit lighter and easier on what we are trying to attempt, basically. All right, now I gotta find the clock. Okay, hold on. There we go. There's the clock. I am gonna go for a drive today, I think. I've been cooped up in this house for a few days. I'm ready to get out before any kind of rain or whatever comes in. All right. So, anyway, here we go. Chatter session, episode 98. I looked up the Sachs Bridge at Gettysburg, and that looks like a place I want to go when I'm there. Hey, Robert, how you doing? All right, now how do I? I know your name. How do I know you though? How do I know you? Where do I know you from? Are you subscribed? I think you might be. If you're in the chat, you must be subscribed. All right. Trying to get to that 1,000 subscribers so that we can start uh, monetizing the channel so we can get funding when we need it. Ah, from Ed Marvin. Okay. Hey, how you doing? All right. I thought I recognized your name. It was like, I see a lot of names though, so I don't remember half of them. And if I see you in person, I don't remember your name. Please don't hate me. I'll remember, you know, like I remember Ed. I know Ed, obviously. Um, First time I met Ed, though, I knew him by his looks, but I didn't really know him until I got to be with him on the river, as he promises one day. It is possible. Uh, but Ed's a great guy, a great guy to learn from too, and I would rather have him on my side than to be my enemy. If he's on my side, then we can get a lot of work done. Uh, and sharing our information and knowledge of prospecting and whatever else we're into, whatever else we want to look into. And but yeah, it's part about building each other up and helping each other get uh, helping everyone we know try to get a little farther along in life than what they're trying to give us. uh, Nothing is given to us anymore. We got to work for everything we have. And so, anyway, I'm going to go ahead and let this run. Just to call them chatters, in case you don't know. And this is a spirit communication episode 98, actually. I call it chatter session, and it's where I have, as you can tell, different apps on the screen, and they might communicate to each other, they might not, but they might each one say something that comes across that means something to you. Yeah, yeah. Well, Ed and so many others that I didn't have a chance to meet Jeff Williams yet. That's in the future. I missed him just barely by uh, by a few minutes. Somehow we missed each other at the Gold Show in I think it's 2015 at Arizona when they had Gold Show there, and I got to see a lot of other people there. So cool people, guys that did the um, Bering Bering Sea Gold in Alaska. Those guys got to meet them. Uh, got to meet um, Hoagland. He's cool. So a lot of cool people I did get to meet. You know, the Biffles got to meet them. Thomas folks got to meet him. Lucky Ducky Thomas. He always seems to win all the raffles. I don't know how he does it. But anyway, no, I'm in Minnesota. Any place I drive to, it's a long drive for me anywhere I go. And so, now Robert, did you subscribe to your then? Uh, Make sure that you do if you didn't. I have 849 last I checked. And hope you're having a wonderful sort of a holiday weekend, if you will. Under book? What's under book? I got a book right there. What's under the book? I got books over there too. What's under the book? No, I went to I go to the Swank claim. Oh, thank you, Robert. Thank you for that. Yeah. So, like I said, we're trying to reach that almighty 1,000 subscribers. We're getting there. So,
Lunch.
Lunch. That's right. It is lunchtime. You are right. Thank you, voice, for telling me it was lunchtime. See, look at that. Sometimes it's relevant in what it says. So now on here, on my other app, on the Paravox that I use, it is very active and it reads the chat. Sometimes this one will too. This Ghost Hunting Tools will read the apps, read the chat as well, and put up words relevant to what you're discussing in the chat. Not all the time, but sometimes it does. And I've had one time the voice had said my friend's name. She has a long name. She has like 4 names in her name on the screen, and they said 3 of her 4 names very clearly and very direct to her, and we weren't talking about it. It just said it openly, and her first 2 names are Julianne. I always call her Julianne because easier. And then she'd be talking about things, and then she's writing a book, and it kept referencing some things in her book that she's put in her book so far. And then there's another woman that lives, I think, in France or someplace like that, and her name is Ufi. She's an author. She has a book out about the paranormal research stuff, and uh, they kept saying Ufi. Yeah, I don't know how they're spelling it, but they kept saying it. I'm like, well, they got to be talking about her. And then she comes in the chat and shows up, and then they're talking about some of the stuff that's in her book dealing with paranormal research. And I tell you, that's amazing when it does that. They watch all the chats, not just this one. So if you're online somewhere and you're talking or you're chatting with somebody and they're seeing your name come up because they know that you've been in this chat, then they say, "Oh, so and so was here." Like let's say Jenny. Sometimes my friend Jenny Colucci, who was my guest last night with Anthony, and they've actually said Anthony before. Where I only know one Anthony, Anthony Simonelli, paranormal researcher. So, but anyway, yeah, I got 2 trips planned for the paranormal events this year. No gold trips planned yet. I'm still dealing with a health issue with my leg. I can't really get into the water like I want to do, and so no one's helping me with my leg. I gotta suffer with the pain and with the skin disorder, and I've been trying to get it cleared up, and it was almost cleared up a couple times, and it went right back to the same place, and it's just painful. And I can't get it in the water, and it cause more infection, or cause the infection to get worse. And so that is out as far as that is concerned on the prospecting. I miss it. I want to get out there. I have the desire to, but my physical condition will not let me. So I gotta do pay dirt right now. And not too much luck with that at the moment. But we'll get there. Alright, well, I'm gonna go ahead and go for a drive as well, so you'll see another video pop up for a live drive in a little bit. I gotta go to the post office yet. And then I'll go for a live drive. And you'll see the notification come up. And you can have both running if you feel like it. You'll hear this in the background. Ariana Grande. Uh, my producer friend Bobby might show up and be in the chat here. And so if he comes in, just let him know you're part of our Flash in Your Pan family. Yeah, like you were mentioning the videos on YouTube for the gold prospecting, those guys know what they're talking about. And make sure. Oh, you're kidding. So that's close. Wow. That's weird. Yeah, sometimes they don't spell it correctly because they don't know how to exactly spell. Like my friend Julianne, for instance, 2 different names, Julie and an ANN, right? But on here, on this one here, what they had JULIAN, like Julian, like the guy's name, right? But it could be that they just missed the last N on my friend's name. Yeah, there you go. All right. Well, that's interesting to know.
Test.
Test. Well, you passed the test. I heard you. So now show up on the radar. Show up on the radar. Error. Uh-oh. Somebody had an error. Match. Now it's a match. All right. Let's get it fixed now. Come on, guys. So what the X paranormal detector, the radar one, will detect energies that are in this space. Okay? So you'll see the pulse energy, then you'll see the pulse. What is that? The flux detection. So first you'll see the pulse energy, and then you'll see the flux detection, which is when they're like right here in this location. Okay? And it means that the spirit energy is here. That doesn't mean anything negative. It's not satanic. It's not devil or evil necessarily. It could be, but doesn't have to be and it isn't normally evil. So I've had some negative energies come through in my house, that is. Usually tell it to go, and I have positive spirits protecting me against that most of the time. Last night during my live stream, uh, several that were, well, two that were on the show with me, and then some in the audience were saying they saw a shadow behind me. It's like, what? Of course, when I looked, there's nothing there, but they saw something go across the screen, and I wasn't even trying to catch anything. So, I do have activity at this house too, by the way. That's a nice name, though, area or Ariana, like Lake area, right? But Ariana, huh? And then they had that name on the thing, spelled a little bit different, but could have sounded the same, depending on who you are when you say it. Ariana, I guess, could be the AR, but if you said it just right, it could be Ariana. Yeah, I see what you're saying. Could be either one. But I would say that's a win. um, so if you're into this stuff, though, we have a show on Thursday night called Dimensions of the Supernatural, and Maureen Grudzinski and Anthony Simonelli, the guy I was just talking about, we had him on last night. He has a few projects that he's working on, a couple of different companies that he's uh, paranormal investigator, and he has been for many years. Besides his day job, and then Jenny, who was my other guest, she was she does the ghost tours of Summersville or Ghosts of Summersville, and they investigate like libraries, historic buildings and things like that in the area. But they go all over the different locations in their area within a couple hours driving time. Me, a couple hours is like to Walmart. It takes me 2 hours to get to Walmart. Oh. To go to Pine Bush this year, as always, it's going to take 25 hours to drive. Pine Bush, New York is a UFO paranormal conference. It's only a 1 day event this year on Saturday. And then in July, the last weekend of July, I'm going to Gettysburg Battlefield Bash. That's an 18-hour drive or so, 20 sometimes. The same route that I take to New York, but I turn left at Perrysburg to go into Pennsylvania. So, yeah, so either way I go, it's going to take time to get there. When I go to the Swank Claim in Ohio there for the GPAA, it takes 16 hours to drive there. So, but like I said, I don't have the ability to get in the water like I like. When I was there last time at the Swank, I had my Gold Hog Mini uh, piglet, right? You know what that is? And it has a clay claw on it, but I had it in the middle of the river, and then I was digging all around. Had my water pump hooked up to it. I found some gold then, but certainly not enough to pay for the gas to either drive there or to run the pump. But if you're getting in the prospecting business to get rich, you're in it for the wrong reason. I think. If you're in it to find gold, then you're in it for the right reason. But if you're in it to get rich, not the right reason. Um, I'm in it because I enjoy the people that I associate with, that I get to know. And so far, I've been lucky with finding the right ones. And even in the paranormal world, I've been very lucky in finding the right people to associate with and be friends with. and trying to keep everyone in line and trying to get everyone to agree on things and not to be fighting against whatever you're trying to fight against. Just be respectful, be polite, and enjoy each other's companies, and in whatever passion you're involved with. Uh, Love and respect goes a long way compared to bitterness and hate, and discontent and crying about, oh, they're doing that. Why can't I do that? Well, get out there and do it. If you want to do something, get moving. Get out there. Don't sit there and complain about what someone else is doing. And don't sit there and try to tear down somebody's work either. Unless they are legitimately doing something that's fake, obviously. But if they're really being serious and they're doing something and being truthful about it, don't try to tear them down. We have enough hard enough time to do what we're doing. Uh, just be able to enjoy the prospecting or the ghost hunting or spirit research. Oh wow, you a truck driver or a delivery? Some kind of excuse me. Are you a delivery driver for someone? Parts or product or whatever? Cocaine? No, you don't deliver cocaine. Come on. I'm kidding. I'm just reading the app. Don't. That's a joke, people, for who's not watching this one. On the one app it says cocaine for some reason. No clue why that came up. But no, so policeman. You're not a policeman. No. No, you drive 8 hours a day, 4 days a week. I think that sounds like a delivery driver of some sort. Too much work shoveling. Hey, radar alert. Let's see if it works this time. Not the pixie earner. There should be a match. Let's see if there's a radar hit. You see what I'm talking about? There it is. Hey, Spirit, what's your message? They're right here in this room. I don't see them. What did you say? I don't see them necessarily, but I can feel the energy, and radar picks it up. Yeah, I have too much work shoveling. Oh, actually, I hired somebody to do that now, but now I gotta pay him. So everybody wants my money. I don't know. I'm trying to live just a little bit, and everybody wants to get paid. Um, no, I don't think so. I was in the North Woods quite a few years ago. I was in a place called Ely, Minnesota, on the Forest, National Forest Reserve, rather. And I thought I sensed some strange things. That guy's closer. What's your message, Spirit? Oh. And that's about it. From here, that's like about a 12-hour drive from here. So I don't go very much that far anywhere. And gas costs too much money. But in any case, I thought that I definitely sensed some activity. Like you had the Wendigo that's in this area, right, all over the Minnesota, all over Minnesota State and Wisconsin. And in Ely, I thought that I sensed something like that energy there. Oh, you deliver pizza. All right. Well, that's a good one. Hey, I did that for 8.5 years. 9 years I worked for Pizza Hut. But for 6 months I had to cook because they had to get my license approved to drive. Back in those days, 1991, moved from California to North Carolina, and then I tried to get a driving job. Well, the getting cleared to drive in North Carolina from California, it was the old school way where you had to pack something to the office, to the driving place in California, verify my record. Uh, it took about it took about 6 months to get that approved finally, and but I got to work though. I got to do opening work, and I worked with Pizza Hut in North Carolina. I had no job. I moved from Sacramento from making a good money, $10 an hour, to making $3 an hour at minimum wage. Right? I think they started us out a little bit better than that, like 4.50 or something like that. I don't know, 4.50 or $5. I can't remember now. But I would always volunteer my time, so whenever I'd come in early to set up everything, and then I work through lunch, and then I'd go home and until I get to be able to drive. Then I would work early morning set up, and then I would drive for lunch, and then I'd go home and come back to dinner time and drive some more. But I normally had like 30 something hours a week, so that was always cool. Uh, and then some people didn't want to work, some people wanted to work. And I was always one of those that wanted to work. In North Carolina, when the gas prices were starting to go crazy, we complained to the district manager and the owner of our store, and we said, "Hey, we're not going to drive unless you give us $1 a delivery for the delivery fee." And and then since there was only three of us there, and then to hire somebody new, they'd have to train them and everything like that, and they'd have to know the area, obviously. And that was a headache for the district manager and the owner. But you know what? We got our dollar in a delivery. Yep, that's right. I don't get that. I'm still doing that. I'm paying taxes on money that's been taxed, and I'm still paying taxes on what I'm getting. I don't get it. But I better get going before it gets dark out here. 12:35. So, but yeah, just go ahead and keep your eye open for the live drive. You'll see it on the other channel, on the other page rather of my channel, same channel. Oh no way! Where at? In Ohio, there, I guess. And if you have a chance, if you have a chance to get to meet Ed, go and meet him. He's a great guy. So that's interesting, man. Pizza Hut was the best company that I thought. Anyway, I went through during that 9 years I lived in North Carolina. I went through 10 or so cars. I always got what they call a winter beater. And then you can work on cars in your driveway. Nobody would complain. You just go and fix it, you know? Adjust a little screw here and put a little tape there, you know? And all that kind of stuff. And it all worked. Hey, Spirits, what's your message?
Damage.
Damage. What damage? That's pretty good. Yeah, I can't remember how much I made. I know I made enough to buy a house. Then when they told me they wanted to charge me property tax to build a minor league baseball stadium, I said, hell no, and I left. I sold the house after a year, and I said, I'm out of here. I said, I'm not going to spend my property tax dollars on your stadium that you're not going to let me go watch a game. On a minor league baseball stadium, mind you. And I said, nope, I'm not going to do it. I moved out of the 7-county area that supplies the funding for taxes. They supply the funding for the major sports venues. The U.S. Bank Stadium, the Target Field, the Timberwolves Target Center, the soccer field, you know, all those, and the hockey and all that stuff. All that's paid for by 7 different counties in and around Hennepin County. All right, and the I said nope, I'm not going to support that, and I got out of there, and I'm far away from there, and I'm guessing that probably part of my property tax goes towards that anyway, whether I like it or not. But at least I'm not in the middle of it where a lot of it's going to it. Some people are having to pay for the light rail system, property tax wise. So they got everything going on there, and they don't even use the light rail system. Yeah, I'm gonna be leaving. Yeah, I'll be leaving. Just keep this on though, and then when you see my other one go on, if you multitask, then you can see both. And so I'm gonna go ahead and go, and I'll be back in about an hour or so. I'll be back here. Mirror. What about a mirror? Boy, they're going crazy on that mirror. They don't like my mirror because I got it covered up, and it's gonna stay covered up. All right. Yeah, go ahead and keep this on and just watch for the driving one. All right. And then you can tell me when you're there. And I'll start that in about probably 10 minutes. I'll be driving. Okay.
Certainly.
There. The wolf. I. Okay. It went came through the
And this is no
and wood.
Yep.
Lebska. Let's see if odds. Navia.
I
Sehen durch die 15.
Okay.
The Raven.
54
The ship. Flower. Heart. That's
Hayden. Tracking. Ingemak.
next one.
yes 7 6 get out
Colmo.
possible really no.
Ja. Montrer la note.
28
Hoor. Het water.
Touche. Een soep. Au.
die pain
Douce. Et
Kan pas.
ang out. Oh, Hoeders. Op en dan sunlight.
Intended value.
14. Ja, wij aan de
Tom.
zaal.
Because
Works to me.
possibly
Oh, I got the to read.
Genoeg.
Equal to me.
what
Aan de
Down.
Waardige zaal. Waar vind je het thuis?
action counting.
Oh nee.
of 10.
Keine. Is so lonely.
Works to me too.
Gemoed met over
Unlike early tour.
and being apparently out dood.
55,
Once we've had
Gaven eruit.
89,
Pas.
We skin act. The sun. Tal. Atok.
Het rijden.
more and more.
Eindige. Zodat zo zo
okay,
Zoet. Zo.
ja
These everybody's
6.
Ja.
Yes,
Als we
het
an accountant.
You
erg.
readings to be
20.
about.
Klas
even.
sitting. Vol lachen. What's up?
Answer.
15.
Verder zijn.
Repeat.
See,
¿Tiene?
Yes, no.
what's up?
Dieser
People.
Predict.
Word in account word.
Dat zo.
Que por
Successo. Him street. Report. Isa.
Dus heen. Voor.
Names. Before.
Laatst bij Southern.
I fit.
And his eyes. Music.
77.
Lezen. Rekening van belang.
Staan
Non sia altro che un misero.
bij die anderen die.
Gekend. Gevoel.
Chief.
Lachen tegen.
Oh, see. Gwen.
Die anderen.
20. Or 45.
In de maan.
Ja.
That
Where he was.
generate. That is 340.
Was ihren Krause. Deze
Ja, mis-
Handen titel. Niet één. Dat het weer.
einmal moet met hun with
Onder den.
illegal.
En dan.
Silver.
Een haan.
Ga je hoe lijkt.
Yes.
En die
Die nog
ordinaria.
te hebben. Geliefde aanraking.
donde el lugar direct.
Voor één schepel.
30.
Zo wegens.
Streaming.
Aber
17.
Ga je met plezier.
60.
Sachen
Deep.
Vorsicht.
Chilly Earth.
Dat uw
Looking through the bis an die Tür.
Victor.
Ja.
Tag.
Ja.
Tag.
In the same step.
Door. Is
Quella
in down.
Action.
Beneden.
Now it's face up.
segna.
Neck.
Het is
Poveri.
Eens kan. Niet
burgerlijk.
Maybe.
Wilderness.
Joy Blake.
I'm dead.
22.
I'm Jack.
Goed van.
Con. Ever.
Decide.
Hatelijk.
Art bar.
Started people's hat.
Recording the can.
De armen uit.
45, 40. 9:30.
Nella vita.
Natural limb.
Sempre.
Selection.
Over tiefer. Fürchtet mich als
Top right.
hier. Es fl- Oh, de dieser Foto.
Rich Byron.
Zo braaf.
No. De bombing you.
Elena.
Gij uw mouw.
Ah,
And Bigwood.
Opgaven.
To je dag.
60.
But it's about in future. And
de touche.
cat.
Al.
Konden. Als het week.
No.
Zo zoet.
Hun.
Frika. 5.
Is klaar. Officer. Welchen.
Accountant.
Serio.
Point.
Ipo.
En gek. Zelf.
Nee. Server.
5 schepen.
That that can.
5. Yes. No.
Geen
De los.
3 maanden. Dan heeft
Order.
7.
Signor.
Para mí. One. Mas.
de hoorns.
12.
Sorrow. Nets. Shadow on de knop.
camisa.
5, 6,
Full size.
In between.
Loneliness. Dying.
17,
And now pink.
Bespoten.
had it in
De prophet. 6.
address.
Dreams have been
Low.
Acoustic.
Man. Head in that.
How?
Do you think?
Señas.
19. Still if 21.
Yes.
With it.
Two.
Le jour
Ja, bedoel.
People Tempter sent. Sound.
With vomit.
There's al
Search bar.
Nel.
An angel.
27.
Or
Blink.
Right, and then you're taking
2,
to
3, 5.
Sweet bud.
We know.
Count.
aisles. 10.
En die knecht.
3.
Malo. Staatsgevangen. Ja, maar. Krompig. Gevangenen op. Is
Daar zit
Where's the one? I don't believe.
de
Do you get touching the keyboard?
Toen
Jong uiteindelijk.
Lekker. Afrika. Contract.
Is er
Mochten ze
That was me.
dat gij
worden en heen. En dus speed.
mijn oog
Galbert.
To that critique.
hoeveel verder zijt.
Huh?
We know.
dus Gar
Myra.
There is. And
Drie. Vul. Geen.
de acknowledgement.
En mocht
articles. National telephone.
thanks.
You know, we were. Really trying to.
Bust.
There.
Meer.
Yeah.
Lugar. Cuando asegurar es
Mee.
door.
Uit.
Successo.
Impossible.
Papacut. Eu. Fácil. Anche fatto che al
The moon was
Stapels.
3
Oh. God, you
Want. Krijgen.
soon you act.
was con- They
Stapel.
Is it? Counted.
Punt.
Thirty-two. 45.
en dan zie
De uit.
en een oog.
Om.
Broken.
Hermano.
Zo.
Ciao, ciao.
No. 20.
loose. Grab.
Dit is waar. Daarbij.
33.
Wow. 20.
Het.
Daar ze ene kop.
Dados.
Cruzados.
Counted.
Didn't.
Reader.
Dat ga je niet.
Or kind of.
No.
Bust about.
Third.
School. Het lied.
No.
Because it is.
Geslagen.
Default.
Alex.
Knecht.
Después.
Next one.
Started as.
Wat is het?
Where as a way.
5. Is you. Action.
Om het toe.
So it's totally.
Door.
Hard bar.
And advance.
Die compleet.
Koster.
Free.
Some of the archives.
Voor de toe.
Possibly.
Dijo el.
18.
Jour.
Ja, daar.
Du.
Krijg je om het je over.
Kunnen. Even.
Drama.
F6.
I'm listening to you. Count.
Lachen.
T17. Yes. 455.
Minus aan.
Close.
In mij. Daarnaast.
Living
color.
Stoken.
Aside from
In de.
No.
Is
15.
Because. Die check.
our website is
Minuten voor
university.
Nieuws het.
The boy was one.
Stupid.
uur.
Heb ik?
In de.
Of ik honderden.
And lays.
12.
150.
Ja.
Alexander.
Vive Dios.
Yeah.
Es un
Bring
spek.
back.
20s.
Señora,
Het.
De man.
Om. Maan.
Just bring up this.
lamp her up.
Been ever. Zeg.
Something different.
13.
Five.
Over.
58.
Als hij.
That's
And it's obvious not looking.
Papa.
En
in de hand.
230.
Little keyword.
Yeah.
De beroep. Nolan.
No. No. 60.
Quando tem câmera sua.
66.
gerust.
Yeah.
Hij is toch. Kijk je?
Out.
En de
Einer die. Hier war es an. Und du.
Van die.
Zo.
I know.
China. Nice.
And help.
50.
Possible.
Algemeen voelde.
48.
Somebody should.
Yes.
email music.
Please no.
Deze Shit, which one's the live drive and which one's the live drive home?
40.
Harishuki. 2 parts.
Is your name?
Absolutely. Quarters.
Club in het laag.
Especially part 2. Get out. Get out.
Yes.
Zo. Schuin, schuin.
I know that it's done. Was there? Some echt draus. Tell this.
Vol. Zoet.
That is part.
Titoli.
Te geloven.
Silly.
16, 17.
God, we gevangen.
Tiende.
Object. I don't. Vader.
That is 4:30.
Possibly.
And so. George. Distant. Vamos passar.
Possibly.
Met een goezijde.
Sleep.
Flying object.
D ou le
Alweer al.
Time.
Dankte.
Doodslaan. En verder.
You.
41.
Apple.
de tout.
Das
That's basically.
they
Hier supprimé.
They.
Ça,
100.
30.
Knoflook.
Eerst in het boek.
Talon. Then. Hij zal
Het lied. Die heb ik.
hallo.
Le bec.
Connect waar. New York. Tell me.
Speech to try.
Deze.
Una persona de son.
Light. Ik ben. Goedendag. Leone la vie. Va. Early.
IVA.
Human level. Human.
TV.
5.
Noze.
839.
Past.
Kind of odd.
Verdient.
Like.
You heard?
78. 2, 3, 4.
Nachdem
Soon.
mucho
Otro que no.
Por eso.
Dat en weer.
Sento proprio.
Costumbre.
Action.
I saw
In Zin. Op.
This.
sabe
Big one.
parecer.
Thinking of tension.
Eindelijk.
Potential guard.
Arrive.
Where he would
And
Action.
Sor.
I don't
No.
Down.
gerade so. Nee, take that.
Okay.
That word.
Take it.
Welchen
Vervangen.
and expect to be
Hier. Of.
Tiria.
Tradicional. Red.
Argento.
Uncle, I'm trying to throw a shot.